welcome to CruiseAway, and the first in two very special shows called I'll Have What She's Having, a celebration of relaxing and magical cruise adventures around the world. Now, as they say, we're here for a good time and not a long time, so let's get cruising.
Yes, good day. Lovely to have you with us, and we're making magic in the next 30 minutes. Cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line, inclusive around the South Pacific for April, and again across the Tasman Sea, inclusive in January to New Zealand.
Amazing. Our first trip, though, is aboard the Fun Carnival Adventure to the Far East for February in 2027. Now, a low deposit will secure this today for you, and it's a huge deal over 13 nights, flying from Sydney to Singapore first, and a 3-night city stay in a hotel there to enjoy, which we love doing. And it's great, actually, just to take a pause, to relax. Singapore is quite often somewhere we're just rushing through, aren't we? It's just a little, we're calling in.
Pit stop.
But it's so nice to actually spend some time in the city because it has so much to offer, so much culture, so many amazing street foods as well, which are stunning, and markets and shopping and adventure as well. So enjoy all of that before you jump aboard your fun cruise on the Carnival Adventure. And we're on board for 9 fabulous nights.
Oh, yes, we are. And the Adventure, she joined the fleet in March 2025 from P&O Australia, so she's been carnivalised, as they say. So you're going to see a lot of familiar sights if you have loved the P&O Australia brand, but with a carnival twist. So expect to see some of your favourite things, but again, extra, even more value than before, which is wonderful, including more specialty restaurants included in your cruise fare. So some extras there for you. The atrium is lovely, you know, lovely and grand on this ship, which is always welcoming you into the space, into the vibe of being on a cruise ship. I always think it's nice on formal night to do your pictures as well in the atrium, coming down the stairs. You've got to do it, haven't you, when you're on a cruise? If you're traveling with the family, and I think this would be a perfect family cruise, they have a water park, they have the kids centre, so they've got tons of things to keep the kids entertained, and I'm talking all ages as well, up to teens. There's family activities out on deck. You could be zip lining, you could be out there on the rock climbing wall, strolling around the deck, playing bulls, you know, all of these fun things that you can do as a family. It's just the best cruise if you're doing a family reunion, for example, and you're all getting together from different parts of the country or even different parts of the world to do this. Cruise is perfect because everybody could be off doing their own thing during the day, and then you meet in the evening for a meal. So there's not as much pressure as doing a holiday with a group, you know, in another situation. A cruise is a perfect way to do it, actually.
Yeah, you know, sometimes if you stay with family and you've all got like a big complex or an apartment or something, and you're all very close together, and sometimes you just need that little bit of space, don't you?
Yeah.
And that little bit of time to blow off steam, and some of you might want to be in bed a little bit earlier because there's lots to do tomorrow in the ports we're going to, and some of you might want to just stay out that little bit later and enjoy the party.
Which one would you be, Derek?
I think I'd be the late night party one.
So, I think we might all be that here.
Yeah.
Because we like to see what's going on after hours. And after hours, there's a comedy club, there's the live show in the theatre as well. There's going to be live music around the ship, and some familiar names, some famous and familiar names in Australia as well they like to bring on board. Cruising out of Singapore, a day at sea will see us into stunning Koh Samui in Thailand. Oh, one of my favourites of all time. You can explore the Yang Thong National Marine Reserve or the Big Buddha Temple, Shawang Beach. There's a tour now you can do which actually takes you to the White Lotus set, because they filmed it in part of the island, in Nathong actually, in Koh Samui. Then we're on into Bangkok, the Thai capital, where you can visit iconic temples like Wat Arun and Wat Pho and the Grand Palace. There's the amazing Chukatak market as well, and Vinpearl land right there on the bay is a lovely way to explore too. Sihanoukville in Cambodia is next on the itinerary, and great for beaches, and the national park there, the Riam National Park, is lovely. But you can take a little ferry out to some neighbouring islands such as Koh Rong and Koh Rong Samloem, where you'll see natural paradise. We've got an overnight in Ho Chi Minh, which is the what was once known as Saigon. You've got the Mekong Delta, and you can actually do a paddle tour of Mekong Delta. You can head through the Kuchi tunnels under the city, or perhaps enjoy a cultural show since you're there overnight, which is the Water Puppet Theatre. Now, a couple of days at sea will see us back into Singapore. We've got you a private transfer back to the airport and lounge access as well in Singapore and Changi International. Before we fly you back, you can go to the Butterfly Garden while you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's only the best for our customers, as you know. It's amazing. Honestly, a really, really lovely package. Will not believe the price tag that is coming your way as well, because it is pretty extraordinary. In fact, I had to look twice and 3 times at it and check with the team to make sure it was correct, and absolutely it is. So this deal has a very sweet taste to it too, with a low deposit and so much value and holiday time packed in. Okay, it's time to release. And this will be very, very popular. This will set that phone line ringing pretty quickly. 1300 408 764. That's the magic number toll free to call us if you want to get this booked. And you can book it with a deposit today. Now, you know, when it comes to these Carnival ships, they do fill up really, really quickly, and the offers sell out very, very quickly. We are talking about February in 2027. Just the title of the offer is enough to get you tempted. Street foods and sunsets. What a joy. And I tell you what, you are going to love your 13 nights with flights from Sydney to Singapore, a 3-night hotel stay there, 9 nights of full board, fun to the max Carnival cruising on the Adventure to Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia, enjoying amazing times and the cool vibe on the ship. Everyone has a smile on their face. All the great entertainment you can enjoy. Facilities and fun galore on board. At the end of the cruise, we've got you a private transfer from the port in Singapore to Changi Airport to enjoy and relax and indulge in the lounge before flying home to Oz. And here's everything that's included for you and your chances to upgrade if you want to. As Joe says, this would be an amazing family trip. It would be really, really wonderful. You might have heard of the phrase quite often these days in travel, multi-generational. So different age groups of the same family going away together. As Joe said before, it's a great way of getting everyone together in one place and everyone being able to do the things that appeal to them. So the kids are catered for, the teens are catered for. There are activities for the young at heart, and for everybody in between as well. On this offer, by the way, if you wanted longer in Singapore, just talk to the team. We can make that happen for you. Not a problem whatsoever. We are here to build your dream holiday. So let's talk. Just call us toll free today on 1300 408 764. And talking of the family and talking of generations, you might have some people who are very familiar with cruising, have been doing it for years and years and years. And you've got other members of the family who are saying, I'm just not sure whether cruising is for me. Well, you actually need to show them what we're about to show you, because a cruise holiday honestly looks after you in so many different ways.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
Yeah, and so many people, I mean, once they discover it, and honestly, the earlier you discover it, the better, because it just opens up your world. If you've been holidaying the same way year after year after year, you're probably very happy with that. But actually, as soon as you delve into the world of cruising, you're like, oh my word, now the possibilities really are endless, because you can literally go right the way around the globe without even having to step into an airport as well. It's all possible. And cruising, it's just such a lovely, lovely way of life, because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there is something for you to do. There's no quiet spots, there's no dull spots in your holiday, is there?
Unless you want there to be. And
well, that's true,
the great thing.
You can always escape.
Take it at your own pace. There's always quiet spots around the ship, and you can just like bliss out in your stateroom if you want to. Order room service and watch movies in your robe.
Yeah,
and that's the option too, isn't it?
Yeah, if you've got a book that's been sat on your shelf for years and years and years, and you've never got round to reading it, I tell you what, a cruise will give you the perfect opportunity. Now, talking of cruises, our next two are inclusive, which we always like the sound of, and they're with Norwegian Cruise Line, where you freestyle cruise, eating where and when you want, enjoying the luxury on board, and the huge variety of entertainment options every night and day is a real treat from start to finish. So let's hop on board the Norwegian Spirit for the first cruise, and it's 11 nights out of Sydney, off out into the South Pacific in April, with premium drinks to enjoy, a 2-night specialty dining package, gratuities, Wi-Fi and shore excursion credits for every port that you go into. I mean, we can't say fairer than that. You can't really throw anything more than that at it, can you?
That is supreme value, isn't it? Really. I mean, to enjoy 2 specialty meals, it could be in your choice of the steakhouse, or you're in the Moderna Churrascaria as well, the Brazilian, which is a different type of steakhouse.
So good.
So you've got lots of options there. Shogun, the Asian restaurant, and your $50 shore excursions credit towards your shore excursions per stateroom and for every port is also another little incentive just to get you going and enable you to book the excursions you really want in these ports of call, which might be a beach day because of some of the destinations we're going to, or maybe sort of a cultural immersion. But the team on board can tell you all about that, because they do a live talk in the theatre, which is then repeated on television. So you have an interactive television system where you can watch all the destination lectures. You've got movies on there, and so even if you're like, oh, hang on a minute, the lecture's going on at the same time as shuffleboard and bingo. How am I going to go? Hang on, but there's the gift shop seminar as well. How am I going to? Don't worry, you can catch up on things later. They've thought of everything basically, because they know people don't want to miss out. You don't want to have what do they call it? MIMO, miss out, FOMO. You don't have to have it on a cruise. It's fine. We've got you taken care of. So we're heading first up into the port of Numé, which is known for its cultural heritage. So you might want to go to the Jibao Cultural Centre on tour with its unique architecture and Canuck cultural exhibits, or the Parc Zoologique is also stunning. Look at the reef there though, wow. Lifeu is next in New Caledonia. Consider exploring the island's caves. The Lugenjoni Jewels and the Devil's Cave are particular highlights, as you see right there. Jocking Cliffs as well for geological formations. Next up, we are on into Port Vila, where you can explore the underwater post office. Now, you can do that by snorkeling or a guided tour. It's a whole thing. It's really interesting, actually. The Blue Cave as well is a lovely place to, again, explore the marine life in this port of call. Then we're into Mystery Island, which is a tiny little island and absolutely adorable. You can have a lovely massage on the beach and say, look, I'm having a massage in paradise. And then maybe some snorkeling to see some of those stunning tropical fish in their own environment. Dravuni Island's next up for relaxation and adventure. And again, it's another teeny tiny little island. You might want to learn about village life on an excursion to learn about traditional Fijian life and also the Polynesian culture dating back, thousands of years. Savasavu is next up on the itinerary, where you can explore the natural hot springs for a lovely rejuvenating soak. You might think, well, hang on, it's really hot weather. Why would I want to go to the hot springs? It just works. Don't ask me how. It just does. It's lovely and relaxing, actually. Then it's Suva in Fiji. Now, a nice thing to do here would be to take a guided walk led by a local poet and historian, where you can explore the city's cultural and historical landmarks, or you might want to head to the forest park, the Kolo Suva. Lakuta, next up, is where we disembark. We've got 3 nights in paradise, and it is literal paradise. Like if you type that into ChatGPT, what is paradise? Show me an image. This is what comes up, right? Perfect blue sky, powder white sand, the most beautiful tropical environment, and a mix of culture, nature, and tons of relaxing. You can explore the Lutuka sugar mill. You can visit local temples like the Sri Krishna temple. Head to the market as well, the Lutuka market, for some local arts and handicrafts. Relax at the Sebeto hot springs and mud pool. That's another traditional thing you do where you kind of get covered in mud. Apparently it really exfoliates the skin. So you can have skin like a baby's by the time you leave and head home. And then we're going to fly you back to Australia with baby soft skin, feeling revitalised and refreshed.
Okay, it sounds like a doctor's prescription, this, doesn't it? This is what I need. This is what I need.
Mr. B, you need that at the moment.
It's amazing. I mean, it sounds lovely, doesn't it? I think we all need that at the moment, don't we? Just a real chill, zen, maybe a bit of a detox at the end of this. Do you know what I mean? You could use that as a real kind of rejuvenation. It would be wonderful. So, as you can see, this is a break with a twist. You'll be cruising inclusive on the Norwegian Spirit for 11 nights out of Sydney, out to the South Pacific, and then ending with that 3-night hotel stay in Lautoka in Fiji before your flight back to Sydney. What a break. And I think we all deserve this, don't you? I think we all deserve it. Let's all go, shall we? Shall we all go? Why not? Can you fit me into your suitcase? I'll meet you at the harbour. Just a small corner of your suitcase. I don't take up a lot of room. That's an amazing price, isn't it? And you can book this today with a deposit. And this will be popular for sure, especially when the 11-night cruise comes with a premium drinks package to enjoy with beers, wines, spirits, cocktails and soft drinks. You'll have a Wi-Fi package. You've got a 2-night specialty dining package included. And you've got those shore excursion credits for every one of the ports that you go into. Plus, of course, your gratuities, your service charges, they're all in as well. The package also includes at the end of the cruise that 3-night hotel stay with breakfast in Lautoka in Fiji and that flight back to Sydney. Okay, I'm sold, definitely. Here's all the details you need. It's incredible. Just call us right now. Any questions you've got. Maybe you want longer on that stay at the end. Call us, we'll make it longer, not a problem. 1300 408 764. Of course, if you need city flights and you are fancying this, again, call us. We'll cost it all in to your package for you. Remember, we've been at this cruise booking business for over 25 years. So when it comes to organisation, when it comes to trust, when it comes to the relationships we have with the cruise lines, honestly, second to none here in Oz. It's amazing. So call us today, 1300 408 764. And don't forget to come and find us on Facebook and Instagram as well, and you will get up to date the latest flash sales and events that are going on. And of course, if you ever fancy letting your fingers do the walking, here's where they should walk to.
When you log on to cruiseaway.com.au, you're opening up the virtual brochure on over 9,000 cruise holidays. If you've seen a cruise on TV, just search the cruise ID here to find out more details, upgrade options, and to book online. If you're looking for inspiration, you can search by destination, departure port, cruise line, cruise ship, or cruise style. Plus, we've got an incredible selection of last-minute deals, all-inclusive cruises, and early bird specials you can't afford to miss. Log on now to cruiseaway.com.au. Your next dream holiday is only a click away.
Yeah, honestly, it is so good. It really is. There's so many offers there. Now, listen, we have 2 editions of this I'll Have What She's Having cruise special shows, and all of our shows are also on our YouTube channel. You can find them there. Just search for CruiseAway and make sure you subscribe and you'll never miss out on a show. Now let's head back on the Norwegian Spirit Inclusive for this next Trans-Tasman cruise for January. And on this one, we fly first over to Auckland in New Zealand, and we've got 2 nights in a hotel there for you. Very nice indeed. Oh, that looks high.
Oh, yeah.
That looks very high.
Yeah, and there's Morton Kelly's Underwater World right there. That's really one of the best aquariums in the world, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's incredible.
And your feet are firmly on the ground.
They are, but you
Okay,
do this escalator thing where you get to see the sharks kind of swimming above you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I'm up for that.
Pretty incredible. You can explore the Sky Tower for panoramic views and visit the Auckland Art Gallery, which is very well rated as well. And what about enjoying the waterfront at Viaduct Harbour? You can do it all when you're in Auckland, and then it's time to cruise on the Norwegian Spirit for 12 nights with your more at sea included, premium drinks, Wi-Fi, 3 specialty dining meals, $50 shore excursion towards your excursions in port per stateroom. So that's a lot packed in already, isn't it, on Norwegian. It's freestyle cruising all the way on the Spirit. The Spirit was quite recently revitalized, refurbished a few years ago. So she's had millions and millions of dollars added to her new spaces, extended staterooms. She's already been a beloved favorite in the fleet, and she's more of a mid-sized Norwegian vessel. So a lot of the Norwegian ships are mega ships, like 6,000 plus these days. This is a lovely size, and I've cruised and worked on a lot of this class as well, which I really, really enjoyed. It just hits the nail on the head. It's the perfect size and the perfect amount of amenities, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's funny that people that have been wedded to another cruise line for a long, long time come to Norwegian and they go, this is how it should be done.
Yes.
I'm off the clock. I'm free to do what and where and when. You know, it's really, really easy going when you're on board. It's great for the whole family as well. And daytime action, lots of activities going on. Nighttime, they really know how to put on variety of shows and lounges and entertainments and things that you can really get involved with as well. So it's a good night out when you're on Norwegian as well, which is good with the drinks included.
Oh, it is. We're in Taranga, first of all, for Rotorua. You can do a tour to Waitipu Thermal Wonderland, which is unreal. It's one of the most surreal places in the world, TripAdvisor says. Mud pools, the Lady Knox Geyser and Geothermal Park. Then it's Gisborne. We never see this on itineraries. This is exciting. Where you can visit the rare rock side, which is where you can slide down a natural rock formation on the Warakope River. Very cool. Great wine tasting as well. We're in wine country after all, Napier in particular. You've got Hawke's Bay and also loads of other wineries which aren't too far away. Book a winery tour with the team on board Norwegian so you can ensure that you get to see them all and get the bottles to take home. Then it's Wellington. From Lamberton Quay, the iconic red Wellington cable car heads to the Botanical Gardens, and that's a lovely trip to do when you're in Wellington. Also, you can head to the Tipapa Museum to learn about the Maori culture. Timaru is next, and talking of Maori culture, you've got the Maori rock art there to visit. The Botanic Gardens also are really charming and lovely. You can head to a cultural village, by the way, and again, that's an excursion you can book to learn about traditional Maori ways. Then we're into Melbourne, which is, you know, a wonderful place to go and visit. Just downtown Federation Square, ride the trams, of course. Head up to Hillsville Sanctuary. It's incredible up there. Spent a lot of my childhood up there. The Yarra Valley as well for wineries. Then we're into Burnie in Tassie, where you have got the incredible Falls Reserve to visit if you love to visit a waterfall. A great tour to do there would be the Devonport Area Wine and Chocolate Tour. That's definitely top of my list. Then it's Eden, where you can explore the Killer Whale Museum, which is kind of country famous, this one. The Green Cape Lighthouse also is great. And how about a lovely walk down the scenic Light to Light Walk Ailing Beach boardwalk to finish off your day in Eden. Then we're cruising into Sydney, where you'll just simply stroll off, and maybe you're very close to home and you can, you know, just take a quick car ride home, or you can talk about national flights with our team as well.
How cool is that? Just delivers you back. Delivers you back to the doorstep. There's not many journeys that do that, are there? Really, really nice. Very, very nice indeed. And you know what? When you're cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line, you are just going to have the greatest time. The team on board are fantastic. They have this wonderful knack on their ships of just having the right amount of passengers for the size of the ship as well. So nothing ever feels too crowded. You can always get to the bar when you want to, which is great. And of course, drinks are part of this offering as well, which is, you know, a little bit of a helping hand. That means that when you go for your beers and wines and spirits and cocktails and other bits and pieces, soft drinks as well, specialty teas and coffees, juices, they're not going onto the account as well, which is brilliant. I love that. That just makes it worry-free cruising as well. And remember that a deposit today will secure your flight to Auckland, your 2-night stay there, and your more at sea cruise on Norwegian Spirit back to Sydney for 12 nights. And it's coming up in January. It's not even that far away. Let's have a look at your price tag. This is really good. Again, our team working their magic to give you every dollar's worth of value. Every dollar there is squeezed as hard as it possibly can to give you the maximum value. And if you think about the price of everything these days, even like going out for lunch, going out for dinner, all of those things, while you're on board on a ship, you can just take for granted. That is stunning value for money. And you really will love life on board with Norwegian. As I said before, it's free and easy. There's lots of personality to the ships and to the crew on board as well. The most amazing service. So good. There's plenty of people there when you need them to be. There's no crowding. There's plenty of shopping. If you like a shop while you're away on your cruise, you've got shops there to enjoy, and you're just going to have the greatest time. And it's inclusive, so you're not dipping into your pocket every 5 minutes, which I think is great because there's so much covered. And here is everything that's included for you. This, I have to say, is awesome for the package that we've got here, and there's something a little bit different in the itinerary as well. Don't forget that your more at sea perks include shore excursion credits for every port that you go into, a full premium drinks package, Wi-Fi, and a 3-night specialty dining package, as well as your gratuities and service charges as well, which is again immense for all of that to be covered, because Norwegian is a premium cruise line as well. It's very free and easy, and it's very comfortable, and it's very casual, but it is a premium cruise line as well. So you can just enjoy the very best of everything. Like I said before, your daytime is full of activities if you want it to be. It's full of very quiet places to go to if you want to escape as well. But the ships are brilliant and full of life and full of entertainment and personality. You are going to have the greatest time. Now listen, when it comes to booking your cruise experience, do you want the hassle of going to all of the websites and doing all of the hard work and filling in all the forms? No one wants to do that. And that's why we've been your #1 trusted name for over 25 years now.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Everyone wants to cruise because it just gives you everything, doesn't it?
It does. It gives you absolutely everything you could imagine in a holiday, and so much more that you never even have thought of. So when you get on board a cruise, you're like, oh, I never knew they had this. Hang on, I can learn to do this on a cruise, and it's all included. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's mind-blowing. It's overwhelming the first time you go on board, but for all the right reasons. So it is time to maybe book that first cruise if you've been thinking about it, because it brings the rest of the world so close to Australia cruising. It really does.
Certainly does. We will see you back here to CruiseAway again soon.